y'all get y'all ass in here, cause I'm gonna say this shit once and one time only, for real. Like, for real, for real. Cause I ain't really about none of this shit, like, for real. So, go ahead, get in here. I'm gonna say this shit one time and get this shit out the way, like, for real, and just let it be what it's supposed to be. So look, in reality, y'all gotta stop painting no narrative, stop doing that or whatever on the internet. Ultimately, I never, me and Tink, like, that's me and Trinity, like, to be honest with you, I love Trinity. We love each other. We're going through a breakup. You guys are allowing this girl to go say something like she never did nothing to her or any of that whole situation. So let's be clear. I'm in Cancun. I didn't talk to her, nothing. She posted whatever, happy birthday. I said, thank you very much. Never told her where I was at. We just, the way God worked, coincidentally, we happen to be in the same place. Like, so we're at the same restaurant. I go sit down, I'm eating. She's sitting at the table next to me. That's what that is. So from there, we're eating. I didn't even notice she was in the spot until I guess a song played and she went and like stood up on the table at the shit. So I seen her. Out of respect, I got up, I ate my food, and I went to the club next door. So as I'm walking out of the place or whatever, I'm getting in my car and they're like, Young Berg. Now, mind you, she playing on me because y'all know I'm on my Hitmaka shit, right? So her and her friends are saying like, yo, Young Berg, because I'm with a bunch of girls or whatever. And we're not dating, we're not in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? Like, we healing, we moving forward. Now, ultimately, we have a business relationship, you know? So we work, we have a bunch of songs, we're working on an album right now. So I'm walking out and they're like, Young Berg. And I went and proceeded and get in my car. I got in my car and long story short, she opened the car and put her hands on me. Now, I respect that, you know what I'm saying? From a woman that's upset or whatever, you see your ex-man out or you see a man out that you really care about and you went about that. Now, ultimately, look, this is why I'm just saying that I don't like how y'all trying to like change the narrative. Like, she went and said some shit and said it was a physical altercation because she know I got the footage of her putting her hands on me and doing whatever the fuck that shit happened last night. So at the end of the day, like, my whole thing is to be like, look, in reality, this ain't happened. She didn't, nothing happened between her. She lost her cool in this situation and we still mad cool. Like, I ain't got no beef with her. I got nothing but love and respect for her. So with that being said, like, ultimately, it's just playing out in front of y'all, and it's something that could be solved behind closed doors. But with that being said, don't sit here and think that or try and change the narrative like, oh, it was an altercation and like we doing something. We don't talk, like, for real. Like, I'm not even gonna put our business out there about what really happened or you know what I'm saying, like previously or anything, because like, man, like, when you really care about somebody, you don't go blast them up. And that's what I ain't respect about what she did. Like, but ultimately she trying to keep her face clean and then be like, and the only reason I'm saying this shit is because I work for Empire. I'm her A&R, I'm her executive producer. So it kind of like leads into a different situation where like a girl can run up on me and slap the shit out of me, and it's like, yo, like, go ahead, girl, do your thing or whatever, or blah blah blah. Or but if the roles reversed, and not even be reversed, like, it is what it is. So we don't have no beef. It ain't nothing. And mind you, that shit that they posted from last night with me, I was drunk. Like, it's my birthday. My birthday is September 9th. I was on my birthday, on a birthday vibe, and it turned into that. So I just don't think that y'all need to take anything overly and just allow this woman time to heal. You know what I'm saying? Like allow the situation. I wish that she allowed that, but I ain't push her to do nothing. We haven't been cordially dealing with each other, speaking or doing anything of that and third. And the reality of the situation is what she didn't say in that, she should have just basically said, look, this my nigga. I was dating this nigga. He decided that he don't want to move forward with that situation, and basically we're both trying to figure out how to coexist into the shit. Now mind you, let's be clear, 3 weeks ago she was in my studio in Miami. We worked a whole week. Then we went to Atlanta, and something happened in Atlanta that I would never divulge. Like I would never really like say it, because I'm not trying to throw her under the bus. So with that being said, can y'all please stop? I ain't asking y'all shit, but get off that internet shit. Like, she ran to the internet. She went and slapped me and went on the internet because she know I got the footage to show to y'all on the internet that she put her hands on me. But when you go and say, oh, well, a physical altercation happened or altercation happened or something like that, it puts something in the wrong space. Like, if I really wanted to be messy, like, I got her text, like, silent. Like, you know how you do that? I didn't know she's texting me while I'm in a restaurant. I didn't know. But I'm really trying to be honest. Like, I love the girl, like, as a friend, as a person, as someone that we done bossed up together. Like, I done showed her how to get to certain situations. She's put me in a lot of different situations that have reflected to that. And I'm not here to fucking talk down on that girl. Like, this ain't no fucking internet drama type shit. Like, and the crazy thing is, we talked about this prior to even doing that. But I can say this for women and as women, if you see a nigga that you fucking with and y'all going through a breakup and you're somewhere and it's his birthday and he's with a bunch of other girls, I can understand why she did that. But it still ain't merit for her to go and get on the internet and get on and be like, oh, you playing with me and you doing this and allude. Like, let's be clear, if a physical altercation happened, she would have said, this nigga put his hands on me. Why can't y'all do y'all homework on that? So do y'all homework on the fact that at the end of the day, there's a situation to where people were dating. It was a love situation, and it's just a spin out. You know what I'm saying? And ultimately, I ain't dealing with none of that shit. Y'all don't see me doing nothing like that. I ain't saying that she wrong for nothing. Like, yeah, like, if that's how you carrying it and you want to go out and crash and blaze and fight your man and fight a nigga that you care about and put hands on, then cool. But that's really what's cool. And ultimately, this what the sad part is that we're doing a whole project right now. So I'm gonna talk to this girl. We're gonna speak again. I just don't talk to her about nothing personal. We talk about straight business. And with that being said, I just don't think that y'all need to go drag it because of whatever, you know what I'm saying? And this is why I think she fouled it though. To even allude that some like altercation happened and knowing that you think that you my man, that I'm your nigga and you love me. Like, but this, like, I just turned 37, right? This is a certain different thing. My birthday was like, I don't operate like that. You cross me in some type of way on some business shit or some personal shit, I'm just like, I wipe my hands with that shit. Like, maybe because I'm older than her, you know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. But when we get to the bottom of the situation, this what she want. She wanted to be like a thing for the Shade Room or whatever. And whatever the case is, I want her to have the biggest album, the biggest project. Why you think I've been pouring all this energy into this girl? For it to be big. I went through so many things behind the scenes with her that I'll never divulge. So it's just not really like anything to be said. At the bottom line end of the day, the only reason I said this or got on live is because, like, nigga, I done been through so much shit on the internet. I don't give a fuck about no internet. But when you get to saying, oh, the label no, and I work for a company, and you allude that something happened and we had a physical altercation, just get on live and say, yo, I seen the nigga, he was with a bunch of bitches, and I opened the door and slapped the shit out of him. Leave it at that. Don't try and say that we had a physical altercation just because you know that I got the shit. And I'm not talking indirectly to her, because we will still speak again. So, like, it is what it is. I just don't think that that's like something that should be like, I wouldn't play with somebody I love. So like, I can't play with, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm executive producing an album and I'm doing this shit, why would I release a video to like defame anything that she got going on? If I walked in that same restaurant and she was with 3 niggas, I would never walked up on her table and did none of that. Like, I don't give a... All right, thank you. No, give me that. Give me the square. Leave them here. Thank you. I wouldn't have never played with that situation. So, I'm not hurt. I think that she's a good person. I think that we got some good music. Yeah, I'm basically mad about her coming to the internet, Akbar, since you asking. She came to the internet and said that we had an altercation, which would allude to something that happened that was like a physical altercation between us. And it's just like, that shit lame, bro. Yeah, I don't care about none of that shit. That's cool. Yeah.
You need something?
Yeah, give me a second. Yeah. Let me get one more margarita. Thank you.
With Don Julio, right?
Yep. So. Yeah. So I ain't do nothing like that. And the crazy thing is that people will go and try and say like, oh well, it was an altercation. Like, no, it wasn't. She came and slapped me. She came and slapped me. That ain't no altercation. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't even gonna get on the internet and do none of that shit or whatever. I was really like going back to my room and treat it like other shit that had happened because I know the person. So I'm not doing this. The only reason I'm on live right now, and I wanted to be clear because this shit gonna go viral and she gonna see this shit and we're gonna still talk soon. The only reason I'm on live is that you're attempting to play with my money and play with my business and play with my face. Whether you want to do that and you want to be upset about whatever the situation is, I would never play with this situation. And I'm offering her healing energy. Like, please heal. Like, for real. And we've talked through these situations. So, y'all gotta, like, let it go. Like, for real. Because I done let it go. And I fuck with her. I think she's wrong for putting her hands on me. And shit, whatever. And so, I mean, shit, it's not really like a situation to where it could even be upset. But like, damn, you playing with you know I'm the vice president of the company you talking about with the label. Then you know that I'm your A&R and I'm your executive producer. So why even say that publicly? But I knew that was something that was possible because that's just what people do when they upset. So we can change it. I'm not playing victim on shit. I'm just telling y'all the truth, nigga. Going through a breakup with somebody for the last 6-7 months, and it's just not that. So I know it's no wins for no man, none of that shit, whatever, for me even saying that shit. But at the same token, she still shouldn't have put her hands on me. And that's why y'all talking about, she like, yo, I need you to back me up. If it was a physical altercation, what the fuck would she need y'all to back her up for? She knows she went and put her hands on me, and she don't have no no disrespect to her friends, because she was really deep, and I don't really want to disrespect, because I've been around them women, but I would never disrespect those girls because they're very cool. So with that being said, I don't know if she's being transparent with those friends and saying like, yo, I'm not talking to him. We're not cool. We're not on the best of terms right now. This not what it is. And the friends could have said that. Like, look, check it out, right? Y'all know how hard that I done went. You know how y'all talk about, oh, you reinventing yourself. It's one of the best rebrands or whatever. And someone that's been dealing with you that says they in love with you for all this other shit, you walking out of a spot, motherfucker, Youngberg. I told the girls to cut the camera on immediately. So when the niggas started saying that Youngberg shit, I already knew where it was going. I'm like, yo, y'all start filming this. Film this, like, see where it's gonna go from here. So with that being said, if you got some love for somebody and you know that this person has reinvented himself and did that, why you calling me Youngberg when I walk out why you and your friends? Why you and these girls, they're the same girls that I done spent my money on out my own pocket and showed them a good time or whatever? Like, why would that even be the case? So make it make sense, bro. Like, make it make sense. Like, I'm walking out of a restaurant, niggas screaming, Youngberg! Like, people, like, especially, like, it's no disrespect. I still am, like, I'm still me, but, like, for someone that's been a significant other for you, that know that you changed your whole situation around to be on some different shit, to try and, like, portray you like that and to play with you like that, then let's be clear. Here's the clarity of it. And I ain't releasing no footage like this. What the whole play was, she knew that all this shit on camera, so she wanted to go clear her face. But I ain't finna like play like that. My door was closed. She opened my door and put her hands on me with security. The same lame fat nigga that be taking care of me. And I'm looking at him like I'm looking at the security like, bro, why would you allow that to go on? But I'm not finna be like a song quality or song material or nothing like that. Like that shit lame. And not only that, we make all the songs together. We have not been dating together. We have not been in a committed relationship or dating together for over. So when I was saying last night, like, oh, it was 10 months of this, that, and the third, like, to be honest, this whole year we haven't really been dealing with each other the way we supposed to. When y'all see me come out and give her bags or whatever at her sold out show, because she sold out a tour, it was because me being a man and an executive and being proud of her, it's like, yo, here, she need that. She need the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not even a need, but like a need, like I'm saying a downer. Like, no, like she need to feel that type of energy from someone that care with her. But, and no, y'all lying. I've never, like, to be honest with you, and I ain't even trying to put my business out there, I haven't had no sexual relationship with the girl in over like 4, 5, 6 months. Like, never. And she's a great person. Like, this how it all go. Like, this what I want to say. You know how you meet people and you working. Me and her are really best friends. Like, we really are, but we not no more. And it's a classic story of how that should go. I really wish that that wasn't the case, but ultimately, like, when I had no intentions of even saying nothing about anything that went on. This ain't our first little altercation or rodeo with something to where she feel violated, and we had a conversation to where she said, yo, look, I'm getting over this, so don't violate me by the third, whatever. But and I agreed to that. But nigga, I'm in Cancun. How the fuck I know she in Cancun? What the fuck I know she in Cancun for? I don't I don't even talk to her. And of course, we are gonna talk. It is gonna be cool. But the only reason I'm coming on this shit is because, like, yo, don't be insinuating on things that you know didn't happen when you dealing with someone that has different situations to where the public is gonna try and like downplay them and go crazy on them and like do all that shit. Why would you, how could you say you in love with me and the reason that you put hands on me is to be in love with me and then get on Instagram live before I get to my hotel 10 minutes away from the restaurant. Before I got to my hotel, she was on live saying all whatever she's saying. So I don't think that's love. And I'm just a real friend. And I'm still gonna be cool with her. And I want her to have some like real friends around her, cause like everything that was happening last night, them girls were like igniting that and like putting a flame to that shit. But we good. So, fellas.